Hi friends, this is Kim from Affordably Crafty. I'm working on my my repeat dye discovery because I feel like I messed up when I did the dandelions last time. I feel like one, I didn't have nearly enough dandelions in it because Steve takes all of ours. But I talked to the next door neighbor and she said it's fine for me to take the dandelions off her grass. So for this, I'm just going to be taking the flowers. I'm going to be collecting them, and this is going to be the start of me dyeing with dandelions attempt number 2. I'm going to be using a mordant this time. I'm going to be using way more dandelions, and we'll see how this turns out. See you soon. Bye. Alright, so I picked for an hour. I got about 1/4 of this bucket full. This is a huge fresh step cat litter thing. I'm going to weigh this when I get inside, but that was pretty productive. And I think I only picked like 10% of her lawn. Got a lot of dandelions. So I'll weigh this up and let you know how much it was later. Okay, see you soon. I'm back inside from gathering the dandelions, and I think I did pretty good. This fills this bowl from the Dollar Tree. And the total weight, I'm pretty impressed, is, kind of can't read that, but it's 790 grams. So I'm going to have 2 full skeins of I Love This Wool. This one that I am going to soak to dye. I'll talk more about those later. But it's 224 grams of wool, so I'm going to put in 224 grams of dandelions. So it's been about an hour, and the dandelions are simmering away. And I have the alum, 10% of the weight, in this pot that I brought to a boil, then brought back down again. So now I have these 2 skeins of yarn. Now this front one was dyed with the leftover solution from the frozen blueberries, so it's kind of got a purpley hue. And this back one was dyed with the leftover solution of the fresh blueberry juice with the pH change with baking soda, but it kind of just turned out off-white. So I'm going to over dye both of these. I'm hoping this might turn out a slightly more green color because it's got a blue base, but we'll see. So I'm going to wring these out. I'm going to wring these out and put them in the pot with the alum for a half an hour. Okay, I have cleared all the, well, most of the debris from the dye pot. This is what that boiled down to. It actually smells pretty nice in here, very floral. And now I'm going to put in my 2 skeins of yarn. See how this goes. That's very long. Hold on. My first skein. And my second skein. Just push that down gently. And this pot right now is only lukewarm. So what I'm gonna do is put it back on the stove to get it up to a simmer. And then probably leave it there for 15 minutes and then come back and check. So I'll see you in a little bit. So our dandelion yarn has been sitting in this pot for over 12 hours. Now it's time to wash it out. So as you can see, a lot of the color in here is exhausted. There's not a lot of color left at all. And then over here, I'm going to start washing out the yarn. There's a little bit coming out, but this definitely is turning out better than the last time I did the dandelions. Alright, I'm going to wash this out and then I'll be back. So here we have the 2 skeins that we dyed with the dandelion flowers. There's really not a huge color difference. The one on the right is the one that we had previously had the little bit of purple hue on it. That's this one. And the one on the left was a little bit barely dyed at all with like a tan. So I definitely like how this came out based on the other time we did it. Hello everyone. So here we have the completed 2 skeins of wool that I dyed with the dandelions. I'm really happy with how this came out. Now this one that's blue is a little bit tanner, and this one's a bit more bright yellow. I know it's kind of showing up kind of tan on here, but it definitely is a little bit more yellow than this one. And just for comparison, the first time I did dandelion, yeah, that's the color I ended up with. Now these speckles were on this yarn already, so just this color here, this like brownish color, if you just look at it in comparison to that, like night and day. I am much happy with how this came out. I think I made a couple of errors here. One, I let it boil, which I won't do again. And two, I didn't use enough plant matter. So what I did is I used a 1-to-1 ratio for these of plant matter to the weight of the yarn. So one of these will be going to my next door neighbor, who so graciously allowed me to pick a bunch of dandelions from her front yard, because Steve doesn't like dandelions and takes them out every time he sees them, and you need a lot to dye with. So, and then I dyed with them fresh. So those are basically the errors I think I made in the first one and the successes this time. So I'm really happy I did a dandelion do-over dye. So if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and like this video and share it if you're so inclined. Have a great day. Bye.